Hey guys, what about Ameobi here, doing another playthrough here. Today we're playing mattf27's Rascalwood Golf Club. This was his entry into the TGCTours Parkland / Golden Age contest. And so we're going to be playing a Parkland course, obviously. We're expecting bunkers to be of sublime quality from mattf. That's what he does. And planting should be fantastic, given that he has his series, The Joy of Planting. We're going for the old style clubhouse here. That's cool. Kind of got a northeast country club vibe out of the gate. Very neat. Oh, thanks, Lucas, taking care of the mods. For those watching on YouTube, I am streaming on Twitch as I'm doing this. If you want to follow, if you want to see me play courses live, twitch.tv/WhatAboutAmeobi. Mondays at 1 Eastern for sure, and then often Wednesdays and Fridays as well, but check my YouTube to make sure of when I actually am streaming, but always Mondays, unless something really weird happens. And this is the tour version, actually, of this course. We better add that to the description here. So basically, Matt has taken his course and then just added tournament objects and probably tweaked things here and there to make it more of a tour course. Alrighty. Yeah, those were the polo sticks on the practice green there. So yeah, right out of the gate, I mean, you can almost tell this is a Matt course just by looking at how everything is designed, how the bunkering is done. It's just the quality of it. Matt's here, so I'm not speaking behind his back or anything, but I would really love the next Matt course to be something that isn't a Parkland beautifully bunkered course. Because I think he's already nailed this multiple times. Now, this course, of course, was for a Parkland contest, so obviously he's creating one, but selfishly, I'm hoping the next one is going to be something a little different that we haven't seen from him. Because this is just a very clean, solid opening hole. Nothing out of place. Yeah, it's shocking. Come on, Matt, do a links. Alright, there we go. Okay. Yeah, just the framing is just class, right? Like everything looks like it should. And this to me is where the biggest difference between a top designer like Matt, who is designing official courses for 2K, and maybe a half a tier below Matt, is just that kind of stuff, that those details, right? Where this looks like it could be a real golf course. Like if you saw this on TV in a tour event, you wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Lucas is jumping in there with a bit of grief for him. Oh, that's fair. That's fair, Matt. All right. And then another thing you'll see, again, the top designers do is they do things like this where, yeah, we've got a hurting slope here where we're getting dropped off, right? But then we can go left and there's a helping slope. So the good designers are not afraid to let you score on their course. They're more concerned about creating environments and shots that make sense. I don't think I can get this here, but I don't want to hit 3-wood over the back. No, this isn't even close. Not even close. Oh, I'm not in one of Matt's beautiful bunkers either. Bit tragic. Yeah, exactly what Matt just said there. Like one of the things that, and I, to me, and I, this was something I really noticed playing, a lot the World Cup courses, was they all, you could score on all of them, and I think that's one area that newer or kind of maybe lower tier designers do, is they really try to protect their course and not let people shoot crazy low scores. And all they really do, like Matt just mentioned, the top guys are going to shoot low scores regardless. All you're doing then is the players that aren't as good, you're just making them mad. You're taking the course and you're just making it not fun for them. Well, that's maybe a bit more cut than I needed. I'm not sure that's how Matt intended this hole to be played. All right, Steve, have a good one, man. Prayers and thoughts for you and coworkers and loved ones and friends and everybody that's had to deal with that today. You're welcome, man. Hang in there. It will get better. Maybe just not right away. For a second there, it looked like my guy had a cross-handed grip going on. Okay. I mean, Matt's courses are pretty much right in front of you for the most part. Like it's, here's the shot, hit it. Creative burnout, yeah, that we were talking about that on your stream, I think, weren't we, Matt? That's a real thing. And when we're doing a hobby like this and it's not fun anymore, then it's time to start thinking about a break or something. Yeah, it just, and then again, like what Tom Yipley there saying, it just, everything is subtle. I love a subtle design. Ah. Yeah, I know, but you were also saying that because now you're doing, like, you're kind of almost being commissioned to do stuff, right? It starts not being as much of a hobby and it becomes a more of a job, which is takes some getting used to, I assume. Well, I know from my golf career, I didn't enjoy that part of it. When it started being a job, I didn't like golf anymore. They're playing it at least. Okay. Don't like this wind for this hole. Slowed it so the wind's not going to do jack, diddly, or squat to it. And we're in the bunker. There we go. You haven't really played a mattf course if you haven't hit it in the bunker at least once. Oh, we're going for two. Yeah. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, is it's not the same. Once you start getting paid to do something, it changes it. And for some people that's a good thing. And for some people they'd rather just be their hobby and not have it be their job. And that, for golf, that was me. Playing golf, I realized I like playing golf for fun. I don't like it as a career. So, luckily, I wasn't good enough, so I didn't have to make that decision. Oh, look at this cheeky little drivable 4 that we're never going to actually hit the green on. Instead, we're going to hit a mat bunker. That might not have been as drivable as it seemed. So yeah, when I play a course by a guy like Matt or Ben or Andre or Victor or, you know, any of the top designers, it stops being a critique and it's more of a showcase, because there's really not much I can say to make the course better. I'm sure Matt can think of things that would make this course better, because designers are their own worst critics, but I can't see it. And this par 5 is maybe a hair too straightforward, but yeah, I knew Matt would find something. And yes, the thing with this, I mean, with this whole, it's a bit too straightforward, maybe, but I just hit 2 perfect shots. I should be, like if I've just hit 2 perfect shots, I should be in a pretty good spot, shouldn't I? So I just executed the shots that were put in front of me really well. That can't really be a criticism. Oh, that's a neat little kind of chipping area over here that we're going to run off into. I like that. How much is the wind going to take this? Yeah, that's a good point you make, Matt. So the course you're working on now is one of the 2K community ones, right? Because you already had one come out. Oh, I forget which one that was. 500-yard par 4 to kick off the back, but it's way downhill. You got 2? Okay. And if you guys want to see Matt designing his courses, he streams usually on weekends, right? Maybe evenings too. I think I've seen you on evenings. But over at twitch.tv/mattf27TGC. That's where you'll find him. A lot of good information there, and he's very open to questions. If you're curious about how he's doing or why he's doing something a certain way, he'll just ask. He'll answer it. Oh no! I thought that was gonna go screaming through. And also, Matt is captain of what team are you the captain of? Red or blue? I forget. In the Dream Team, that competition on TGC Tours that's coming up. Publishes are gonna start next week. Yeah, I guess they are. Team Blue, also known as Team Cat. Team Cat against Team Nerd. Yeah, that's next week. Wow. Didn't feel like it was that long ago we did the draft. Oh, I see why you did that. Okay. At first I was going to say, like, why is that like that? No, you're just hiding the dead area behind it. Got it. Oh, and there's Charlie, because he didn't get drafted, saying everybody sucks. You get smoked, Matt? Oh, okay. Well, so that means that Team Red's up 1-0. Oh, look at this. Five down through five? That's not a good start. I was never going to fast that because I saw Agua left. Oh man, this was too far anyways. There's a subtlety to that I like, and being in the bunker actually took away from it a little bit. So if I mean, obviously you go left, you're swimming. If you bail right, you got to deal with this hill down to the hole with a false edge right behind it. And so you can't just bail out right and then have an easy birdie. Although being in the bunker, it'll stop. So that's the unfortunate part of that. But yeah, that again, subtlety there where you can reach in less than regulation. But if you were in the rough up here, have fun. Why did I think Fredinik was European based? Yeah, and so again, there's that subtlety, right? That if you bail, you're screwed on certain pins. So you either hit the shot or you need to lay up. That's something a lot of people don't do well enough on, particularly drivable fours. There's just not really much difference in where you miss. And if there's a hazard, you can usually play away from it and not get punished. Not here. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not sure why I thought he was in Europe. That's gonna struggle. Or maybe not. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Not a thing was said by me. Thank you, Bellevue, I think. I can never be entirely sure because people do get sarcastic with me on here every now and then. But no, I think that was genuine. Appreciate that. 80 yards? That's a small handicap to be dealing with. No, I know. APMB, how are you doing today? What are you gonna do tonight with no is it though? That's too far left. Celebrate. Yay! Victor didn't lose this week! Remember when P&B showed up and she was all about foxing? Foxing this, foxing that. Now she cheers for Victor. Charlie, not losing is a win, buddy. What do we got here? Oh my god. This hole has some heft to it. The lion strat. Yeah. Now, to be fair, let's look at what we're dealing with. Foxen is bouncing between plat and elite, right? He's just very good. Oh, shoot. He's just very good at the game. And so it's going to be difficult to beat him. No comment. That's unlike you. I'm guessing this was meant to be a 3-shot par 5, and I just tried to turn it into a 2-shot hole. And now that I've hit the ball here, I'm kind of wishing I hadn't, because I would rather be throwing a full wedge into this than what I'm about to do. That's well played. All right, Charlie, take care, buddy. Yeah, it's not Fox on Mondays, you're right. Yeah, for sure. And then again, being like, I was in a spot there where I would have been way better off having a full shot in than what I had, right? So it's one of those ones where it looks like you should just smash it up there, but really you probably shouldn't. Again, subtlety. Yeah, exactly. And flop shots from the rough definitely aren't. I like this where it's 215-ish, 220-ish, I mean. You can run it on. Too many times there's courses where you have to carry it onto the green and then you can't stop it. Because you're hitting a 3-iron, they don't stop. Holy crap, Matt. .537, par 4. It's into the wind. Because of the back pin, but that's why it's so long. Gave you guys a nice easy setup there. Yeah, it's everything in this course makes sense. I mean, it's a tough one to give a whole lot of feedback on because it's just stuff makes sense. I have a hard time saying much about really crummy courses and really good courses. Really crummy courses, you just kind of go, well, this sucks. Catch him in with the sub. Appreciate that, Dan. Thanks, buddy. And then we finish with the par 5. If you've made it this far in the video on YouTube, please consider giving this a like. You probably are enjoying it if you're still here. And I want as many people to see what can be done in this game as possible, so that would be greatly appreciated. This should be going up onto YouTube on Tuesday, I'm guessing. Yeah. Well, I tried to... What did I do? Draw that? Or I tried to shape that back into the wind. It didn't quite work. I didn't hit it hard enough. Okay. Yeah, I can do that, dude. I can do that. Okay. Matt, it's a Matt course. That's a compliment. It's clean, it's polished, it makes sense. It's like I said, if you saw this on TV, you wouldn't bat an eye at it. You'd be like, "Yep, makes sense." No, how about no, Matt? We're not going to do that. But yeah, great course. Highly recommend you guys give this a play. If this is a style of course you enjoy, then you're gonna really love this one. It's very, very good. And for those of you guys out there who are designers, really pay attention to the kind of stuff Matt's doing here. It'll help you in your own designs. But thanks for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, please consider hitting like and subscribe. But cheers.